mean, part of the problem with the framework of Darwin is that it ends up ousting teleology, or final causes, as Aristotle understood them. Aristotle had four kinds of cause. There was final cause, efficient cause, material cause, and formal cause. Now, biological science has relied upon efficient cause and material cause. Formal cause, it's a little iffy about, doesn't really know what to do with. I mean, gets relegated, I guess, in some way to the artists. But final causes have occupied a very interesting position within theories of biological science. The thing that I would recommend people really take seriously is the discussion and the debate that went on between Lamarckian accounts of biology and Darwinian accounts. I think there is something, it's ambiguous, that especially when you move to the human level, because at the level of other organisms, the passing on of genetic traits is the main kind of time binding that is characterized in the selection. So the kind of selection process that goes on in other creatures is almost completely a kind of genetic passing on of that which had survival value. And we talk in of genetic transmission of certain materials that had survival value. When you move to culture, this issue of memes, and not just memes, but technological innovations that then diffusely spread throughout the culture and have an effect on the culture, that's what people need to pay a little bit more attention to, and here the issue of final causes re-enters. See, the problem is that humans themselves experience a reaching toward intended goals, a reaching toward future projects, and that itself gears up and gears those people up. It has social consequences. The inventions of new kinds of drugs, whether it's Pasteur's discovery that leads to germ theory, or you have the Copernican revolution. There are all kinds of particular individuals who in their own strivings ended up producing materials, both belief systems that could be called memes, but also technological innovations that then had the replication capacity of replicating and distributing. Literacy, I mean, literacy might be the prototype of mass distribution of a uniform concept, right, with sort of variations on a theme. The point that I'm trying to raise here is that to people who want to robustly challenge these kind of naive socio-biological or reductive neo-Darwinian accounts, the way that people are going to need to do this is to posse up resources to first recognize the existence of final causes, at least at the level of humans, and to the extent that humans are natural, well, then you have to acknowledge that final causes are part of nature. Nature does have final causes. Humans are the place where final causes come home to roost. Once you do that, then you have to be able to recognize how, when people with their intentions to act and when they will to go out and achieve something, they oftentimes can achieve accomplishments, they can achieve certain goals, produce various materials that then can be mass distributed and have an effect upon an entire culture. So take, for example, I mean, who here uses a computer but couldn't tell you how computers are made? Somehow, the computer chip, computer circuitry, all of this was developed by certain people who probably wanted to advance their career. They had various kinds of will, they had curiosity. But there were final causes driving those people who then, as they achieved that, they posseed up the material causes and the sufficient causes to mass produce those goods, which then affected the lives of people. That is, the survival value was bestowed upon people, not necessarily as a meme or as a gene. It isn't at the level of material cause and efficient cause. It's material cause and efficient cause as side effect from an individual or a couple of individuals' final cause. People need to be able to reckon with final cause and why the Lamarckian Darwinian debate happened, and to what extent some of the Lamarckian arguments are true, especially if we pay more attention to humanity. Okay, thank you.